I just wanted to go over some more things with the hand, and particularly chironogamy, which is the study of the hand shape of the hand, the finger, the mounts. And I always associate chironogamy with the various planets and numbers. It's always good to know more than one skill and to be able to combine them. And when a client comes to someone, they can give them such diversified information from knowing astronumerology, the signs, the planets, the numbers, the corresponding equivalent letters, and what signs are associated with the mounts, and so forth and so on. And you can come up with some amazing information. And even Cairo himself was a numerologist and a palmist and so forth and so on. But I also do myself name analysis, handwriting analysis, regular numerology, the abracadabra, palmistry. You go on, and one thing leads you to another. Now, Cairo, years ago, what he used to do is actually take an ink and a roller and actually put ink and a roller on people's hands and then put it on paper. Today we have photocopy machines, which give you a fairly good print, and somebody would have to put some lotion or something on the hand and press it real hard to get as good an impression of the hand. But if somebody continues and makes several copies and really presses on it, they can get a decent copy of the hand. But I'll show you some prints and what the prints really amounted to and what they indicated. Now, here's a print which is a water hand. That means a large palm, also large fingers. Everything is relative to proportions. So this would be a photocopy of basically a water hand. Now, this over here is kind of like a square hand. Somebody may say almost a fire hand because the fingers seem short and the palm seems long, but because the palm is so square, I mean, a lot of times something's almost so mixed it's difficult to determine. But I said this is an earth hand. It's square with like more or less short square fingers, and I would call it more of an earth hand. Now, over here, this is like a fire hand. You can see that the fingers are much shorter than the palm. The palm's much larger. And as you see over here, there's some really deep lines, which I'll go over more, that kind of thing, when we get to chiromancy, which is the study of the different lines of the hand. Chiromancy will show you something else. But you notice how large the willpower phalanx of the thumb is? That's an indicator. And the different things. Now, Jupiter's pretty big, but look how large Apollo, the sun, is in relationship to Saturn. And look how large the Mercury finger is. This person would communicate highly well. They would have somebody born in their life in August or Leo, and probably February Aquarius, and the first 10th, 19th, or 28th of the month. They would also have a Mercury person in their life, which is a June or a Gemini, end of September, or Virgo, and somebody born on the 5th, 14th, or 23rd of any month, because Mercury and Apollo are so large. And you can see that there's a big mount of Jupiter here, so that would indicate people born on the 3rd, 12th, 21st, or 30th of any month, as well as March or Pisces and a December or Sagittarius. When somebody has a positive Jupiter, usually have a good relationship with younger people, friends, social situations, and siblings. And when they have a negative Jupiter, they have a negative relationship with the March are Pisces, December are Sagittarius, and with siblings and young people and children. I recently was dealing with somebody that had like the three challenge, the Jupiter challenge in their challenge situation, and they said they never had children, they never didn't have any siblings, and sometimes a -3 is an absence also. Now here's a hand that is like an earth hand. It's kind of square with short fingers. Usually the earth hand is a very practical, down to earth, get things done type of person. A very large Mercury finger, a very large Jupiter finger. The person is like an in charge type of person with a lot of independence of actions, good communication. Mercury type of people and Jupiter type of people would be in their life. The logic exceeds the willpower by a lot. The upper phalanx of the thumb is good, but look how big the logic is. This is why you want to look at the cheirognomy, in the hand. It gives a lot of indications. And then later on, I'm going to be going into chiromancy, which is really what people kind of favor. They like the idea of the lines in the hand. Now, this is a fire hand. You notice that the palm looks real big, and the fingers look like the short, stubby fingers are on a big palm. And this person likes to experience life a lot. They value experience. They would have fire signs in their life, which means Aries, Sagittarius, etc. Leos would be in their life, or influence their life, where when you talk about the earth, you're talking about Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So, in other words, when somebody has a certain type of hand, they draw to those people influencing their life. Now, this is an air hand, and the idea is that the fingers seem a lot longer than the palm. Everything's a basis of proportions. But an air hand is